Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Good afternoon and welcome to another exciting installment of Actor Spaces Insightful Conversations with me, your host, Ayanda Sithebe. I'm starting to enjoy myself in this platform, and I'm so happy that my music is back now. I think this was the vibe, really sort of go easy on it and start really enjoying myself. You're on brandlive.co.za and you're listening to me, Ayanda Sithebe, on Insightful Conversations. It's going to be a beautiful 30 minutes. My team is very stressful today. I'm like getting emails and SMSs and everything around the corners. Apparently our guest is running late today, but we're gonna keep it moving. So since it's Youth Month, I really thought it would be very important for us to sort of discuss the importance of having young actors within the industry. I think that's a very big question. If you want to engage with me, go on our social media, Actor Spaces or Brand Live on Twitter, and let's talk about it. Actually, is there a need for young people, for young actors within our industry? Is there still space for young actors in our industry? And I'm saying this because I know when I was growing up and wanting to be an actor, I know when I was growing up and really wanted to be an actor, there's a lot of shows that sort of inspired me to be what you call like a young star or child star. So there would be that soap buddies or Dynamites, Deep Cliff Dudes. That really sort of gave us a push of wanting to be actors. And these days there's a lot of like really big content. There's like a big shift in terms of the content is like for old people. Is there still space for young actors out there? And when I mean young, I really mean like child stars young. Like from 14, 15, 16, is a space for them in this industry. And why are we not developing content for young people anymore? Or is it me, or is it the type of content that I'm watching? Maybe me growing up, I'm starting to watch like really old content, and young people still have their own content that they're consuming. But I'm talking dramas, because I'm sure the young television shows are still out there doing their thing, like Yo TV and so forth. But in terms of dramas, do we really have like content that's serving for young people, that's telling young stories? And I was having a conversation actually with a friend of mine, and we were talking about theater, and we're saying, isn't the young audience running away from theater because there's no content for them? Is that probably a reason why young people are not drawn to theater? Is that because we're still sort of publishing or showcasing stories that they can't relate to or they can't connect to? Yeah, join me in the conversation on Actor Spaces on social media, on Twitter. Join me on the conversation on Instagram or Facebook. Let's talk about this. We're going to take a short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Brandlive.co.za is thought leadership radio. It's a new way to communicate your brand, your value, and what we think about your industry. Be a leader, be a voice, and we will help you shape your industry. Our radio platform is for thought leaders who want to share insights, businesses who want to create value for their databases, organizations who want to control their message, for those that drive change. Make your brand come alive on brandlive.co.za. Harnessing the power of talk radio.
Brandlive.co.za.
Can you tell that I'm coming closer? And I don't wanna see no females acting fresh when I show up. And when I see you, my heart's a roller coaster. I forget about the pastor, the Luhoiwa. I don't got no other lover in mind. And if we're gonna take this forward, catch me outside. I don't got no other baby in mind. And if we're gonna make this happen, let's do it right. Can you tell who I'm waiting for you, just follow. I'm waiting for you, just follow me. Can you tell my body's moving slow? And I just can't take my eyes off you. I can feel you noticing the glow up. I forget who you with, tell who you are. I don't got no other lover in mind. Oh, if you wanna take this forward, catch me outside. Yeah. I don't got no other baby in mind. And if we're about to make this happen, let's do it right. Yeah. Can you tell you're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, just follow. You're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, just follow me. You're my weekend special. Can you hold me down when no one's around? I want tonight to last forever. Maybe we can be something later. Have to go, I won't regret ya. Feel so good, I won't forget ya. Say something good to I don't got no other lover in mind. And if we're gonna take this forward, catch me outside. I don't got no other baby in mind. And if we're gonna make this happen, let's do it right. Let's do it right, let's do it right. You're just my type, wasting my time. You know that I like you, baby. You're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, just follow. Let's do it right, let's do it right. Oh, booty so young time. You know that I like you, baby. Yeah. And it's hard when I'm, hey.
Welcome back. You're still listening to Actor Spaces, insightful conversations. We're still trying to do a lot of damage control with the gap that's created by our lovely guest who's having challenges getting here. But anyway, the show must still go on. So, what we've decided to do for you, we're gonna play you an interview we had with Big Mkwanana and Hamilton Dlamini when they were doing Oza Albert, just to hear their thoughts, in terms of what's creating this gap between sort of young people and the older generation of actors, because they're like biggest advocates on really passing the bait. I hope you can enjoy this interview. For more of it, because I'm not going to play all of it, for more of it you can find it on Actor Spaces website, actorspaces.co.za. Alright, enjoy the interview.
We needed a reflection in Zal, but I thought, no man, I ain't lento. Ushaba wamthinta mfethu asithathe futhi asiyedalo, let's get our rights and do this show. Siyenzile kancane in some schools, and I bought my rights for the whole year, but it didn't work. I didn't make money, but the story went across to the audience. And then this year this was not available, so I was trying to check all the actors, and I'm thinking, yeah, but talented. Actors are talented, and I thought, no man, let me try you, Kwane, because we've been friends for more than 30 years. I'm like, Kwane, try it. Yeah, we're having some drink somewhere, and he said,
no, I'm still trying.
He fell in love with the piece, and I thought, wow, that's it. And then we hooked him up and we deployed him. No.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. I can do it with you. If you're fit enough, we can hold it. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody who's prepared to tell a South African story, especially was Albert. Because the other thing why Ngithanda it was Albert, you have Vulama Gates internationally.
Of course.
That's the first show, Air Tora, and that's when the producers started taking South Africa serious. Good. Wow. Is this what you do? And that's after they've seen Mbongeni, Peter Brook and all that. They think, oh, Umchita is rubbing shoulders with this giant. Yeah. And now, so as we celebrate, it was Albert Mnandi. And probably some years to come, we need to share it with the oncoming generations. So it because these boys are hungry to go for the right theater.
No, for me, I must say thanks to my brother Ndogozo, and a friend, and a great friend. Like you were saying, I mean, we've been friends more than 30 years. But when he invited me, I can tell you now, I'm being honest, I still have butterflies in my stomach. Because I said, no, Dosh, me, was about just something else. But then there's something that just crossed my mind as I was going through the thought, and I realized that, why not? Because I want to be part of the legacy. This is a legacy piece in South Africa. So I want to die saying, yes, I once touched on Woza Albert. So thanks to Ndogozo.
And how has the rehearsal process been for you? Because you guys are, like, your energy gels on stage.
It's hard. And we are going in very careful. We don't want to just jump into it. We're going slowly, and we want the show to actually come to us rather than us trying to push to get into the show. I don't know whether you understand that. That's a spiritual thing, because as an actor you've got rituals, and then those rituals help you to set exercises and sequences that you can get into the show, because every show is different. But this one, you don't just jump, because you might fool yourself. You know, you just glide with the show as it takes you there. So it's a hard situation, believe me or not. People will come and see the show and thinking, how did you arrive at that? But it's very hard. It's very hard. I'm really relying on Togozo because he knows the show back and forth. Yeah.
So the other thing, we are introducing a trust amongst actors.
Of course.
Because sometimes you find that you have a director who doesn't see the show. In fact, most of the directors don't see the shows. They give you a situation. We put the shows together as actors, but they take the credit. So I thought, no, as if one director, he directs me, I direct him. Then we make some agreements.
Of course.
Yeah, it's okay. So you stand there at no young upstage, and that's it. It's your place on, and that's it. When the audience sees that, they will find a rapport. I'm not my ego. We've made our names. We made our money. Now let's play, Kwane. Yeah. And I must listen to him, he listens to me easy.
It's true, at some stage, I realize, that it's not about the show, it's just about these two guys having fun and celebrating their talent on stage. We need to reach that level at some stage. We don't have to prove anything with Woza Albert, other than the one thing that we know, we want the Born Frees to go away understanding where we come from, through our creativity. So somehow I like this approach that you're going through, because it's true. If you look at the approach that was borrowed from the West again, you write your own play, you've got a great vision, you see this play, and you sell it to a producer, and the producer buys it off from you, and then he starts looking for a director, and the director comes and imposes his or her own vision, and suddenly the original thing is gone. Yeah.
Okay, just to wrap up here, how does the future of the show look like? After here, where do we go from here?
We've just booked Grahamstown. We will be on a fringe this year doing Grahamstown, and we're hoping to take it down to Devon straight after then. But of course, maybe we don't have to touch on that, because we're struggling with our institutions. They're run by the people who do not have a vision. They're not looking up towards Albert. They want to do colonial plays. So I don't think they actually believe in Woza Albert. So we'll find an informal space somewhere in Durban. Maybe you'll be down there. We'll perform underneath the tree or whatever. It's fine.
Let's fly, or we're driving, and that's it. This is our set. You
Yeah.
put this in a boot, and then that's it. That bag, it takes your costume, then we're off. Little plan, we can sort of toilet in someone, but we will tell the story at the end of the day. Focusing
No, serious. I was really humbled. I mean, these last few weeks we've been doing some interviews, and one of them that stood out for me was Kaya FM, where there were a couple of people phoning saying, "We are not in Johannesburg, but we'd love to see that show." You know, and I was really hurt by that, to realize that here these people, some of them, they're phoning in KZN, you know, rural areas, and they say, "Yeah, no, if it's done by you guys, please bring it out. When is it coming out?" You know, but you know that it's not going to reach them because of our, what I call the politics in the arts. You know.
So we must take theatre to the people. It's our task. That is why we're able to fork out from our pockets and make sure that at least share nabo lokho okuncane.
Of course.
Until our leaders become aware that it is essential to have a piece like this for everyone from all for all the generations in the country.
That's really deep, because I know also with Umnedisi, he went back home to start a whole theatre movement, because Ayiko in the rural area.
He doesn't have support. Shame uzophelela
But he's back in
istamina.
Johannesburg because he doesn't even have support.
Yeah, they don't embrace him. I'm frustrated instead. Now I'm in Booking. I wanted to do the same thing. I want my people where I grew up to see the show. And you get there, but it's not budget. But there's a Department of Arts and Culture, and every year they're getting money. So, ile mali le ama catering, kuze catering, and go artists, kune forum, kukhulunywe ama grievances, but nothing happens.
Yeah, that's
every year. Then don't fool us.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take our vote somewhere if you don't listen to me, because I put you in that position.
Yeah.
So if you don't do that, then ship out back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that with my vote.
And also somehow, I just feel this country it doesn't understand arts. Because if you look America, the economy of America came from the arts.
Yes.
But this country doesn't see it. I don't know why. We've got our black brothers who have done very well. I won't mention names, but they've got billions. But they've never supported arts. They'll never come to us and say, "Listen, can I produce Was Albert? Where do you want to take it to?"
Yeah. Million, daily one, million.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Porsche.
No, serious. Tell me one
expensive
businessman who
clothes.
has supported the arts in this country.
No.
Not just theatre, visual arts. Well, tell me one. No one. But they prance around and they drive in Maseratis and whatever, just showing off in Melrose.
Yeah.
How do we change their minds?
We can't.
Washo umzwakhe wathi ukulimala komuntu ukulimala komndeni ukulimala komndeni ukulimala komphakathi ukulimala komphakathi ukulimala kwesizwe. We are messed up. So we must not. Man, I wish we can discontinue the legacy. Ingane zethu zenze zibe free. I'm supporting my kids. They must do whatever they like, and that's it. Yeah, and my daughter wants to act. I'm like, no, don't come. That sector is salimele currently. Probably if we could get mhlambe a leader, abe Minister of Arts and Culture, and then Mena ngibe Director of Arts and Culture. And so that we will speak about something that we understand. In a budget, you must say allocator. So allocate accordingly. You get there, you say, "Was Albert wants 1 million, but need 2.
But need 2.
There's accommodation, there's flights, there's other things. We've got stage managers, there are technicians, and all that.
It's not just us two.
Naman is calling unemployment. When we could be creating jobs, Was Albert could employ like 10 people.
Of course.
Somebody can make us coffee while we're busy running our lines.
Easy.
Somebody tunga my props ends and whatever. There's in this show, C2 guys, we can employ 10 people.
10 people.
Fagi man is over.
You know? Thanks so
Any
much, my
last
brother.
words that you have?
Come and watch Was Albert.
And vugataki. Umtomnyama ulele too much. Utaki magavuke bafethu. Because legacy bafethu asiyenzi next 22 years is sahlule ukushiyela the oncoming generations is something to live with. To live on, to survive on. No, then it's wrong, it's selfish. If you die, that means the generation lelandelayo isayoqala from scratch. We need to give them emoyeni. Pass the baton. And other nations are
For me,
doing
the
that.
other
It's
big
selfish
issue is
thing.
that when are we going to own our arts?
Yeah.
It's a very sad one. I won't go in details, but we don't own our arts.
What theatre?
Yeah.
I mean, I look at Peter Derkis.
I'm an actor in this bar. I don't own anything. I don't own anything. So when are we going to own these things? You know, that's another thing. That's why I'm saying all of those affirmative action boys who are having millions, they're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about buying a channel, Umzansi, and own it. When are we going to own these things? And we're
Yeah.
prancing around saying we're free.
Freedom, your next. Yeah, because there's no freedom without ownership.
Without ownership. No,
I was owning Wamhlaba, los busy a townhouse in somebody's yard and all that. I mean, I was saying, like, for instance, Peter Derek Ace has his own theater. Theater is
Yeah.
You come and eat a supper, and then he performs for you. He owns the space and he owns everything. But we see him, but we don't implement. I don't know. Nati Watina is
William Kendridge.
William
owning
Kendridge
his
in the
space
warehouse, and that's it.
as a creative person.
Tina's owner impahla, nama expensive whiskey,
Yeah.
nane, motors expensive. You think, black people, what went wrong? And,
Oh man, those are our legends, you know, talking substance there more than anything. I could listen to those guys the whole day because of the knowledge there. But like I said, we really need to work towards sort of killing that bridge or that gap between the young actors and the older actors, so that we can really learn from each other. That was the show today. I hope you had really had loads and loads of fun, because I did. I think I got a lot of wisdom. My guest just got here. But anyway, it's fine. I'm sure we're gonna arrange something so that you can really sit down with Mpho Sibeng and really get to know him. We still have loads and loads of time. Enjoy your weekend, since to me I think the weekend starts today. After the master classes, I need a rest. Alright, that was me, Ayanda Sithebe, on Insightful Conversations, brandlife.co.za. Thank you.
You're listening to brandlife.co.za, an industry first in the world of internet radio. Not only are we an internet radio station, we are an internet radio platform for your brand. So why not expose your brand to potentially thousands of listeners and improve your customer relationships and brand equity with podcasts and live broadcasts? Be sure to check brandlife.co.za for more information. brandlife.co.za, harnessing the power of internet radio.